Hello everyone, this is Jeff, the Hawaiian Brokanic. So this is my 2016 Street Glide Special. The original motor size was 103 cubic inch. This here has a 110 cubic inch, but it has been upgraded from the 103 to the 110, and it was the tire shredder kit, or the Stage 5. For the 2016s, that was the last year you could have the Stage 5 installed. So what's in a Stage 5? Port and polish heads, 58 millimeter throttle body. It has Screaming Eagle 585 cams. It's got new tappets, new rods, new springs, the whole bit. And when I put it on the dyno back in Minnesota, it clocked in at 115 horses and about 120 in torque. Not too bad for a 110. What I also done to the bike is I installed myself a Rivera Primo race clutch, and I really needed it to grab. And I was just on the site one day now, and said, hey, you know what? This comes highly recommended. Now they're known for their open primary setups, so I ordered the entire kit, which is the basket and everything, and all the friction plates and all that good stuff, and installed it myself. Just took an afternoon, put it together in about 4 hours. And notice a big difference while shifting. I mean, it immediately grabs. So when you're punching it from first, second, third, fourth, and fifth, I mean, it takes off. You can feel the pull. What I also did too was upgraded the stator to a 54 amp stator. Reason why I did that is because I have 800 watt stereo system, 800 watt RMS. So I've got two of these Rockford amps. One here, I also have it on the inside of my fairing. I'm running two 8-inch subwoofers in the rear. And I've got the Rockford Fosgate 6x9s. These are the TMS 69. This is an entire kit where you can cut it into your saddlebag, which I did here. Very simple to do. And I also got the Rockford Fosgate 6.5s up front. So pushing 800 watts, it's loud as hell. You definitely can hear the music. And the subwoofers are more of a mid-bass setup. As mid-bass, I've got it going at about 180 hertz, because there ain't nowhere you're going to be able to hear any bass lows while you're riding. So when I'm riding, you can definitely feel the punch. So that's a little bit about my Street Glide. Let's start mechanicking. So today, I'll be installing these new brake lines, new front brake lines. And the reason why I'm doing that is because the driver side, or the left side rather, brake line sprung a leak. Take a look at this really quick. Bend that just a little bit. And that's where the brake fluid was spewing from. How did I discover that? Well, on my way home after the ride, I was coming to a four-way stop at about 45 miles an hour and decided to hit the brakes, and there was no front brakes. Luckily, there was only one car ahead of me that was making that left turn and no one at the intersection, and tried to hit my rear brakes and started to skid, and I just went right through the intersection. And luckily, you know what, there was no cars around, so I lucked out on that one. So what I opted to do here is get replacement brake lines. These are Drag Specialty 14-inch brake lines, and also these banjo fittings. The original one came with the banjo fittings already pressed in, but the universal ones don't. So I have to get the banjo bolts and have them attached. I just went ahead and attached them already. And yeah, I'll get these installed. This will be a pretty quick project. So once again, I am not ASC certified or a certified motorcycle mechanic. This is just me documenting my adventures in brocanicking. So if you're looking for step-by-step instructions, I may give you a little bit here or there, or you can feel free to ask me any questions in the comments. But other than that, I mean, you know, just like any other do-it-yourselfer at home, you got a few tools and, you know, and attacking projects, you know, whether it's a truck, car, motorcycle, or what have you. So with that said, let's start brocanicking. Okay, so I just got through completing the installation of the brake line on the left-hand side. And one of the tricks that I used to keep the fluid from draining completely out of the reservoir was there's this little cap on the bleeder right here. I just popped that off. And when I took apart the brake line up here, I just popped that cap on there, and that prevented all the fluid from just pouring out. So that made it easy for me to disassemble this piece right here, put on the new line on there, cinch up the banjo fitting, and when it was time to attach the top part here, you know, just pop the cap off really quick and then just kind of screwed it in and tightened her up with 7/16 open-ended wrench. The trick to doing these types of brakes, that ABS brakes, is not to have the reservoir run dry. Now, if you let the reservoir run dry, you're going to get all kinds of problems. Does it mean you're not going to have brakes? No, you'll still have brakes, but you won't have the ABS function. And do you want to take that chance? So again, don't let the reservoir run dry. If you do, you have to take it to the dealership. It's going to cost you, anywhere from $200 to $500, depending. If you know someone at the shop, but yeah, it's pretty straightforward. There are two methods to bleed the brakes. You could do the old-fashioned way, which is you fill it up from the top and you depress the brakes, right, and let the fluid flow through the system, and then you loosen the bleeder to make sure that all the air is purged out of there, and you keep repeating that process until there's no bubbles. And the other process is using a vacuum pump, one of these guys right here, vacuum pump. There's a little reservoir right there with the brake fluid, and just applying a little bit of suction, some pressure there, and have it pull the brake fluid through the system. Either or will work, but again, what's really important is not getting that reservoir dry. So I'm going to take this down the road, make sure that everything is okay. Drive it around a little bit, and until then, thanks for tuning in, and we hope to see you next time on the next project. So this is Jeff, your Hawaiian mechanic. Take care, aloha.